I have felt horrible all week. I should have been wearing a bee suit the other day. They were just swarming everywhere. This is our chicken feed pan. I have like a strainer that I've been scooping the bees out of the cattle tanks with. I don't know what to do. This is not normal. Good morning. I am officially done with work. My last day was Saturday. We spent the day yesterday kind of finishing our new gates and goat yard. My husband is still working on a few things with the cattle barn. We're waiting for metal. I don't know why it's so hard. The place we want to order from just sucks at getting your quotes together. He's back at work with some long days again this week, but I'm hoping we can get the gates hung. I need to cedar sink all my cows to breed as soon as possible, but I'll just show you what we did with the gates. I have been pretty cruddy at picking up the camera for the last week. I have felt horrible all week. So it depended on the day and the time of day. I've been really up and down. So I will just give you a recap of everything that I've kind of accomplished, because by the time I make this video, I don't know if I'll be able to cobble it together in anything coherent. We have got all new, brand new gates around the outside. Now, these are cattle gates. They are not sheep and goat gates. We need to be able to have them do both should we ever need to move cattle or divide them up or pen somebody separately. And we just really want heavy duty gates that are gonna stand alone. So what we did was we bought all cattle gates, and then I just put some 2x4 welded wire on here. We've got a nice walk-through gate over here. In retrospect, we probably should have got 2 walk-through gates, but the walk-through gates are really expensive. Like, they're the same price as like 3 12-foot gates. So then I got my new universal feeder. I have 2 of the large ones, and then this is my old one. I tried mixing feed earlier this week, and I think I got like, I don't know, 800 pounds mixed. And the bees have been horrible this week because they store them in the gravel pit behind us, and they've just, anytime you have grain out, I should have been wearing a bee suit the other day. They were just swarming everywhere, and there's so many like dead bees in that feed that I had to stop because it was disgusting. After I get chores done today, the main thing that I'm gonna want to deal with is we've got our extra gates sitting out over there. So we're gonna need to put a swing gate on that side of the Hi. We're gonna need to put a swing gate over there, and then we're gonna put the freestanding gates over on this side. So I'm gonna spend some time like trying to clean up and sweep up in there today to try to get stuff out of his way. I also I'm gonna have to take probably these down because I'll need these panels. I'm gonna need to set up a few kidding pens in the corner on this side. And then where we took our cattle headlocks out, we made this into a goat feeder. We changed the slope and the height a little bit to see if there would be a difference in waste. As you can see, there is waste on the floor here, but this is 2 days worth of waste. So that's not bad because I definitely think they waste more with the other feeder. That's kind of what I've accomplished in the last week. I've been so sporadic with filming stuff just because I haven't felt good, and it's just been a lot of like catching up since the wedding and stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get chores done here this morning, and then I have a handful of things to get done. I have got crap laying all over. I have fence posts and reels pretty much in every pasture that need to get cleaned up. So this is what I'm talking about with the bees. Like, this is our chicken feed pan and like stuff that they spill out. And like, they didn't really eat much yesterday. I'm gonna actually just let them out and free range today. Since chickens like bugs, I thought they'd go and eat it anyway, and they don't even want to go near the feed pan. So I'm just thinking they're probably really hungry, so I'll let them out so they can kind of scratch around and get what they can and go like down in the woods here. Anywhere we have any grain out for the last week, there's just honeybees everywhere. It's horrible. I'm scooping them out of the water tanks. Like, I just had to dump their water out. They're like everywhere. So I don't know how long this is gonna go on, but it's getting really old. This is a week of this. morning. I came out a little early this morning to try to beat the bees, but they were already out before it got light out, which is really unusual. They're just everywhere. They're on everything. I have like a strainer that I've been scooping the bees out of the cattle tanks with. So I'm gonna have to run back by the cattle tanks and get that. I need to spread some of that winter wheat on that place where I have sorghum Sudan grass. I wanted it to germinate right away, so I soaked it, and then now I'm gonna spread it. But I'll show you. There's literally bees like thousands of bees that are dead in here. So I'm gonna have to scoop all those out too. I noticed when I was mixing feed the other day that once I mixed the feed, the bees had no interest in it, and they also did not go anywhere near my molasses container. So there must be something in the molasses that's offensive to them. So I think I'm going to water down some molasses and mix it in with the chicken feed so the chickens can eat. Like, they didn't touch their feed pan yesterday. It's becoming intolerable. I did a quick kid check earlier just to make sure there were no kids laying out here, but I'm gonna take a better peek and see if we're expecting anybody soon. I know I've got one doe over here. That one over there, she's bagged up a lot, so she's probably getting pretty close. Hey Bush. This is Beaujolais in the corner. She's one of my faves. I know she was feeling bagged up. Can we feel you? Can Mama feel your udder? Oh, you're not. No, you're not that bagged up. Why are we laying in the corner? Are you stuck? Not stuck, just wants to be a loner. She's been standing here bugging me for some love. So, like, this is not normal. At the end of their gestation, they all get really like lovey-dovey. I mean, this doe does not, she's not scared, but she's not friendly at all until the end of her gestation. Her mom was one of the two does that we got first, right? Your mom was a matriarch. Yeah, this is just end of gestation behavior. This is not normal. So that's where their feed was yesterday, and the bees ate almost all of it. I've dumped their water out twice already this morning because there were dead bees in it. This is where I had dumped their feed yesterday in like these holes. So the bees are working at that. However, I had to add quite a bit of molasses. I added some, and then there were still bees in it, so I added quite a bit more. The chickens seem to like it with the molasses. I don't know what to do, because like we can't do anything. We can't keep our waterers clean. The livestock are not consuming as much water as they normally do. I feel like they're maybe getting a little used to it because it's been better now the last few days as it was when we first started having bees in there. I don't know if we can go another month like having this many bees everywhere. Like I can't feed anything. I can't keep feed out. This is the first year we've ever had this issue. We know we have bee farmers around here, but this is getting ridiculous. I know it's not like their fault. They're not doing anything malicious, but like maybe we need to get in contact to find out if there's something we can do to work together, get some more bee feeders out there. It's more bees every day. Like this started out being like, oh, there's quite a few bees, and now it's getting, this last week it's just like more and more and more every day. Just came over here to get some baleage, and I see something giant and laying here. Gross. Mira's always killing stuff and bringing it home to me. I don't want it. Leave it there. Now I gotta dispose of a raccoon. At least they keep them away from the barn. Good morning. We almost got those gates dealt with last night. He needs to go back because he had some of the wrong size hardware. I'm just checking on everybody. I didn't look like anybody was doing anything on the camera, but better come out and take a look. First thing, I need to get garbage up to the dumpster at the neighbor's house. That comes this morning in about an hour, so I better get up there because if I don't get up there early, this will be the week they come early. Everybody looks good. Nobody's doing anything. So I think I'm gonna get some bedding out here today. My beef vet is coming tomorrow morning. One of my calves has horns, which is total crap because I use homozygous polled semen as far as I know. Well, clearly they were wrong. So I was walking past one the other day and it was like, you have horns. What is going on? I don't have a dehorning iron because I use polled genetics. So I texted him and I said, is that something you can come out and do? And he was like, yep, that's fine. He's like, I can just borrow it to you too if you want to dehorn them yourself. I was like, you know what? Me and Robert are never home at the same time. We have so much going on. Why don't you just come out for a farm call? We'll do dehorning and you can castrate my 3 also. Then it's done. Like, I'm happy with that. So, all right, I'm gonna get going at that garbage. Like 8 of Beepocalypse. Today I have an idea. I don't think bee is like animal products. So I have a container full of egg whites because I use a lot of egg yolks and always have the whites left over. And I've got some kind of sour milk. So I'm gonna add that to the chicken feed. Chickens like things when they get funky. I'm also gonna try to get a couple different pans of water out there. They have one of those water, like gravity feed waterers where there's just a little rim and it's completely full of bees. So I'm gonna get them some pans so they can hopefully find a place to stick their head in. I just feel like they're starving and thirsting to death because they can't find anywhere to eat and drink without bees.